Let's go. I got a double win tonight. Mets win, baby. 5-0 over the Washington Nationals. What a performance. Chris Bassitt making hitters look stupid. Quite literally having me throwing up at his breaking ball. And then how about Pete Alonso? The sexy bat flip? Okay, yeah, I'm here for all of this. The Mets are 3-0 now, beating up on the Washington Nationals, and I'm here for every second of it. Just like you guys are hopefully going to be here for every second of this recap. And if you do enjoy it, you should leave a like on it. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans. We recap every Met game here on the channel, or at least going to try to. And then turn notifications on so you know exactly when I upload every single time. Let's dive into the action, though. We got a lot to cover. So, first inning, Nimmo ends up hitting one to right field for a single. Brandon Nimmo starting off hot, showing these people that doubted him in the leadoff spot. They're saying, why is it on Marte? He's showing you why he's in the leadoff spot. He gets aboard with a single. Marte then pops out to center field. Lindor then walks, and unfortunately, it does not matter because Alonso will strike out, and McNeil pops out to right field. And then Chris Bassitt, he takes them out for the first time as a Met here in DC. Cesar Hernandez, he gets on as the left side of the infield was just wide open from the shift. So, unfortunately, he surrenders one early. Soto, though, strikes out after being up 3-0 in the count. How rare do you see Juan Soto up in the count 3-0 and then he strikes out? And you know who did it? Chris Bassitt. C. Bass. Then Cruz grounds one to second. Lindor couldn't make the grab, so no double play there. So things got a little shaky there. But thankfully, Bassitt gets Bell to hit into a double play to get out of the jam there. Second inning, Dom strikes out on a gross breaking ball inside. Yeah, don't kid yourself, because there were times. Don't let the score fool you here. Dom was dealing a bit also at times in this one. At times, though. Jankowski then grounds out the second. Guillorme gets on with a walk, and then McCann flies out to end the inning. So quick work of inning. But then Bassitt with another quick work inning. How about this? Lane Thomas up 3 on the count. Bassitt strikes him out. Wow. Chris Bassitt slicing guys up there. And then Michael Franco comes up to the plate, and he strikes out looking stupid. Stupid. Did you see that breaking ball he threw there? Did you see that breaking ball Seabass threw? Gross. And then Escobar rounds out 1-2-3 inning for Seabass. Third inning, Nimmo flies out to left field. Then Marte gets hit by a pitch. Buck Showalter looking the pitcher in the eye saying, and he's like, come on, really, man? Thankfully, it was an off speed. If that was a fastball, we would have had some problems here. I guess nobody on the Nationals could pitch, though, eh? Lindor then grounds out. The Nationals were only able to get the out at second as Lindor ends up being safe there at first. Alonso then pops out the center after Robles makes a great catch going back to the wall. And that ends that inning still scoreless. And then how about Bassitt with another quick bit of work in the third inning? Adam strikes out on 3 pitches, and he chased a nasty curveball that Bassitt made a lot of hitters look stupid with all night. He was ridiculous. And then Robles strikes out on another gross curveball. The sounds I was making, it was cringe, but I couldn't help it. That sounded very wrong, actually. Jesus Christ. All you dirty mind people, don't comment about that. But I was trying not to puke there. But my God, I was making puking sounds because it was gross. He had 5 strikeouts already at that point. And unfortunately, his perfect strikeout night came sort of to an end there. Actually, no, because he had the Bell double play there. My bad. But he had 5 strikeouts, and then Hernandez popped out for another 1-2-3 inning there. Fourth inning, McNeil grounds out to second. Dom does the same thing. Jankowski then with a single up the middle. How about Travis Jankowski getting on base? He gets to advance a base on a wild pitch. Unfortunately, though, Guillorme strikes out on a high fastball. Soto then gets a single, but Guillorme, he made an unreal grab on that play that could have held it from being a double. So props to Guillorme there. Cruz then struck out on another insane breaking ball pitch from Seabass. His curveball and slider tonight, I can't stress it enough. Then Bell walks. And there was something, though, that was a little off with Bassitt that I picked up on. I did not like the fact that there were so many scenarios where James McCann, he had to up his defensive game because Bassitt was either throwing it way too high, he was throwing it in the dirt. There were times where he was all over the map, but thankfully McCann was up to the task tonight. Thomas out, he strikes out from another gross breaking ball. Another gross one. And then Franco pops out to left field on another curveball because Seabass was a fan of that curveball all night. Fifth inning, a little bit more eventful, as that's kind of been the theme, I guess, lately. McCann, he gets a single to left field. Nimmo then walks and he does his traditional sprint to first. Mound visit before Marte came up as he pops out the center, though, after that. A wild pitch, though, moved the runners over from first to second and third. Lindor then walks on a full count to load the bases. And then here you go. Pete Alonso, his first career grand slam. How about the little bat flip, twirl, toss? He watches that one. At first, I wasn't too sure if that was going out of the park, but he still did it. And the Mets are up 4-0. McNeil then flies out. Dom singles to left. Jankowski, hits one up the middle. Dom goes first to third. Jankowski will hold up at first. He then steals second. And unfortunately, Guillorme flies out to end a bit of the rally there. Then a quick little work from Bassitt in the 1-2-3 inning. Escobar pops up the first. Adams flies out the center. Robles lines out to short. Quick 1-2-3 inning there. Sixth inning, McCann strikes out. Nimmo flies out the center. And then Marte struck out. First 1-2-3 inning for the Nationals there, so that kind of sucked there. Hernandez then grounded out. Soto hit one up the middle for a single, and thought maybe the Nationals would get some life. Nope. Cruz hits one to McNeil, and then Lindor makes a tag, but Cruz was safe at first. Bell struck out looking, and then Bassitt got his 8th K, and that was it for him. 8 strikeouts on the night for Bassitt. My God. 7th inning, Lindor was out on a soft hit right in front of the plate, so weak contact there. Alonso struck out then. McNeil then hit one up the middle for a single, and then Dom struck out. And then Drew Smith came in for Bassitt, and he made quick work there. Thomas flew out to center. Franco grounded out to short, and then Escobar struck out on a gross cutter from Drew Smith. Sorry, didn't need water there, but Drew Smith, his cutter is so gross. 8th inning, Jankowski ended up walking. He then stole second. Guillorme then flew out to left. Jankowski got a little too aggressive on the bases, and then he was tagged out at third, trying to tag up. And then Hernandez struck out. We go to the 9th inning. Nimmo got a double on an error from Maikel Franco, and it wasn't even that hard of contact, so that was weird that one got by. Marte then flew out to right. Nimmo went to third. Nimmo scored on a wild pitch. Ridiculous. And I think it was I forgot who in the booth ended up saying that was the most Nimmo way to score ever. Wow, that's not a word. Lindor then with an opposite field double. Nice to see him finally get a knock. And then Alonso struck out and McNeil flew out to left. We go to the bottom frame of the frame. Soto grounded out the second. That was it for Rodriguez. I forgot to mention he came in for Smith. I completely skipped over the National side of that inning, but that was just a quick inning for Rodriguez as he struck out 2. And then Ottavino came in for Rodriguez to try to seal this one up after Rodriguez faced the lefty. Cruz grounded out to third. Dom with a great reach to stay on the base there. That was impressive. And then Bell lines one to right field for a single. And then he ends up stealing second because no one cared. And then Thomas struck out looking, and the Mets win the ball game 5-0. Beautiful night. Bassett's final line, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits allowed, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. In terms of the errors, you had Lindor with an error there. That wasn't pretty. Left on base, 9 for the Mets, 5 for the Nationals. 0 for 4 for the Nationals and runners at scoring position, 1 for 10 for the Mets. So, not as good there tonight. I was surprised to see Cano get the day off, though, considering how he's been. Cano's actually been pretty solid, so shocked to see him get the day off. But they wanted to get Dom into the lineup, and then you had to keep Pete in the lineup. He looked good. Happy with what I'm seeing so far from this team. Really happy. That's going to be it, though, for me. Not much else to say. I'm happy with the win. We're 3-0 now. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching this. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like on it. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans. Turn the notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go, Mets, baby.